Great night, great day, both of the above, depending on the situation you're in right now. I just wanted to jump on for a quick minute to go over a little bit of information that I tried to go over the other day. I was kind of interrupted, didn't get to finish it, so I said, let me just do a quick stream talking about a few things and just kind of go from there. What I wanted to talk about was that light source I'm always speaking about. I'm having some horrible sinus issues, guys, so you have to excuse my voice. And this congestion that's going on. The weather's been terrible as far as like the humidity and things of that nature. So just trying to cope with that. So you have to please excuse me when it comes to that. Okay, I'm gonna browse through some pictures real quick. I started this stream Monday. Didn't get a chance to finish it, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I had a chance to finish it now. And what I'm going to do is go over a few things real quickly, just so I know that I completed what I wanted to do the other day. I know it's late night. If you see this later, if you happen to run across this video, then you'll be able to, continue with the rest of the pics that I have here. Kind of dozed off actually. I'm up kind of late night. um, I'm usually up late sometimes, but not waking up in the middle of the night because I actually dozed off earlier. Had a long weekend and just wanted to make sure that I took some time to go over this. Since I'm up, not doing much of anything, doing a little reading and researching some stuff, and I was on another panel, vegan panel. They were talking about a few things, and I didn't decide to join. So I'm just going to complete this. Just talk about this real quick. The pineal gland is the cure. Now, this particular picture I have in reference to something that we've talked about many times. If you're familiar, the Christos spirit, that actual MERKABA energy that is formed in a certain shape. When we think about the Oregon energy is a magnificent energy field that actually brings in life, to everything that we see in existence. With that, there is a certain shape. So with this shape, if you guys see here on the screen, it forms like certain geometrical patterns. When you think about crystals or let's use for example ice crystal or a snowflake. Uh, if you look at this, it kind of has a similarity in shape to a snowflake. Peace and love. And basically, when you think about the snowflake and all of the different edges, and you know how they all look with that little frazzled look, there's like frequency and energy from the disbursement of that snowflake once it, literally hits the atmosphere. And when it's coming down, there are certain oxygen bubbles, certain things because of it being ice and freezing. When it freezes up, it gets that shape. That is that particular energy. All right. I know it's a little late night, so I'm gonna just go over a few of these. I know everybody's about excuse me for one second, guys. I gotta try and clear my throat again. All right. I appreciate the patience with that. Now, I'm going to go on to this. I may do a lot of talking because I don't have this as an open panel right now. I'm just going over this information. I'll be browsing through. So I'll read the information upon the particular pics. This one says to be enlightened or awake does not mean that you or we are flawless or never commit any type of mistakes. It simply means that we are watching our own thoughts and reactions as God from up above. It says the human body up above. We're thinking about the Christos spirit that connects to the source, which is God. When they say up above, we're thinking about the source, the one source, the Most High. I know people are against religion, but this has nothing to do with religion. This has to do with the one source that originated everything. So we have to keep that in mind. If you're not aware of that, and you're caught up in religious boundaries in your mind, this may be a time to try to get out of that. There's a lot going on right now, and we're at a stage or a state of enlightenment. If a person is not enlightened at this point, you're trying to go over information with them. You're trying to tell them things. Peace and love, young brother. You're trying to tell them things, talk to them about different things. It's kind of hard for a person to collectively get a thought or idea in their mind about the things that are going on when they barely ever um, can see that they're even under manipulative tools. They're being, spell casted upon so that they have a covering over reality. They have a covering over truth. I know you guys hear me saying that a lot when it comes to spell bounding, spell casting. You have to think about spell binding. The binding is to hold something in place. Great light, brother. The binding is to hold something in place. And then when we think about it holding you in place. Let's think about like a mental hospital when they have people in the straight jackets. They're bound in that jacket. They can't move. They can't escape. They can't do anything. So that's part of the spell bounding, okay, and the binding. So we have to think about these things and knowing that we have to be, open to this and aware of it. That when you're trying to like convince family, you're trying to get people that I guess you want them to be on your page. You want them to understand. You want them to see the light because it's so clear and evident to you. This is another thing we don't realize. When something is clear to us, if we have a particular insight on something and it seems like it's perfectly clear, I'm going to be able to express it to the person. I'm going to be able to make sure that they understand what I'm talking about. But a lot of times, what we have to remember and realize is they're not going to just that easy. It's not so easy. It's not so easy for them to resonate with that light or see that light because they're so dim inside. They're at a low frequency, a low vibrational energy. Their force field that actually surrounds them is what um, kind of can either let information and light in or it can keep them bounded from the light. So that's kind of what happens. So we can't force people into understanding things because that is an internal thing that they have to resonate with. They have to feel that energy. They have to resonate with that energy in order to connect to it. They have to resonate with that energy in order to know which way they are going so that they can actually be guided to that particular area and they can be enlightened into more light. They see, okay, oh, I see a little light down this way here. Let me ride down this way a little bit. They go that way, and it's like, oh, it's getting a little brighter. That's the common sense telling them to keep on going. That's the enlightenment aspect that we have to think about. Because we are spiritual beings. I'm going to continue this and get to the next picture. We are spiritual beings with a human experience. And I said I wasn't going to do all that much talking. Then I see how I do, y'all. That's why people get annoyed with me. I be running my mouth. I don't mean to. I can't help it, man. It says, while in the body, we most often forget who we are. We are one with God. This particular quote is by Curly C. Hamana Hafsmo. And this is, a spiritual guru. I found a lot of different people, different things over the years. This is a person that had a lot of information. Actually, I believe it was on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. Um, when I used to be pretty active on there till they blocked me for everything. So, I decided to take myself somewhere else. um, this is another very important point. This is by James Weeks, Across the King's River, another YouTube, I believe, page that I used to visit frequently. A lot of times, if I see information, I will take that information and reiterate it into something that I'm using. Always giving credit to the person that it came from. So that is what this particular one comes from. Your body listens to everything you say and believes every single word. The words, the frequency. If you listen to Huey P's spellbinding this morning, we talked about that a bit. We talked about the words and the formation of words, the frequency, and when you're looking at that word, the visual aspect of it coming into your circumference. When we're bringing in this uh, waveform information that comes into us, right? We're perceiving things, and then it's actually coming back out, and it's like a recycled energy that we're seeing. So depending on what you're putting in, if it's low frequency stuff, high frequency stuff, depending on what area it is, you're going to be able to pull in certain things that will form that reality. So when you're forming that reality, you have to think in the same sense of the waveform. Each and every letter in the alphabet has a different curve, a different line, a starting point, an ending point. These certain frequencies and vibrations actually hit us in a certain way. So when you're even speaking it, when you're looking at the wording on the white paper with the black, that takes us back to the telekinesis part of it. When we're thinking about the manipulation of the black and white pixels of the television pixels, those pixels, when they were starting to start pulling in our information, getting things from us so they can track us, so they can know how to model things after us. First, the W www, and the next thing that came out were the cell phones. Then they started to advance them. Then they were able to implement the nanoparticle spiders into those cell phones, so that when people started to use the PDAs and that advancement, they would have more and more insight into people's minds. They would have more and more insight into the thoughts and the actions and the configurings of the way a person's brain is functioning, because they actually had insight inside of us. We may not be aware of this. A lot of people aren't, that, that actually happened, but it did happen. I did used to work for a very, 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 one of the prominent phone companies, and there was a lot of information on things that we knew at the time. Unfortunately, we weren't privy to the nanoparticles at the time, so we weren't very informed on this particular information. But now that we know everything that's going on, these things have been lined out for us to kind of show a trail of the deception and things that have happened to us when it comes to this. So when it comes to the binary coding and everything that is within us, once implementing those tech bugs into us through our ear by using these phones, what happens is they have an insight into us. They can actually look and see how everything's functioning, because they're tapped into the frequency of your brain wave. The DARPA program, I've mentioned it to you guys many times before. The DARPA program is the program that actually allows them to tap into that frequency. So it's not anything that is just, something I'm mentioning, I'm just talking about this, and I want to bring it up. It's something that I want you guys to look at. I talk about a lot of things. I reiterate information. I take my time, and I am very precise and clear when delivering my information, so that it's not confusing to a person. I take my time because I want a person to understand, and if they need be, come and ask me a question about it, and get a better focus on what's coming across to you, so that you can pull this in. When I'm shooting out this information to you guys, I think it's important, because why? I wanted to hit your cells. I wanted to hit your melanin cells. When there's a certain frequency and a vibration sound, it actually can be absorbed by your melanin cells. I've talked to you guys about this before, and great night, Grandma. And I'm going to make sure that I reiterate this information. These cells are ignited, and we have so many things that we have to focus on, as far as like knowing what can be beneficial to us, knowing what can harm us, knowing what can hurt us. We're listening to a lot of different frequencies, the music. You know that the music's been changed years and years ago. We talk about this so much. Everybody talks about this. If a person is aware of this, you're not trying to receive this information. So with the music being changed, and the coding, as far as the resonance of the tones of sounds, there's frequencies that are put out now that are the very low, 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 low frequencies, and we are not resonating on low frequency. We are high frequency beings. So because of that, it's actually lowering us, taking us to that vibrational state. So what I'm doing, I am actually trying to send out genetic codes genetic frequency codes, genetic light codes, genetic light informational coding. So that when I'm speaking these things to you guys, if you're in tune with me and if you're aware of the things that I'm talking about, if your inner spirit is telling you, pay attention to what Sister Soul is saying right now, look into what Sister Soul just mentioned right now. Take some time to study a few of these things that she talked to you about, even if it's this word, two of the words, two of the things, whatever it is. Because what's going to happen is when you're resonating, the words are actually hitting your melanin, as I stated. You're absorbing the information that's coming out of my mouth. As that vibration hits the cells, it actually ignites the light coding within your melanated cells, and it actually gives it energy. It actually sends an electrical charge, a bolt that actually ignites things within the mind. This is where we get the Christ, the Christos spirit in our brain, because our mindset is conforming and it's actually changing and being altered to a different state. The awareness, the enlightenment, the awakening state, when you're transforming your mind and your body into a more awakening state, there is literally a physical transformation that happens, not only spiritually and mentally, but physically as well. There's oscillation in the blood because of informational light coding that you absorb. And once that light information starts to oscillate within your bloodstream, it actually generates crystals within you. You have these crystals and you. We've talked about this before. You just have to have them oscillate and get to a certain frequency, and that vibration actually heats up and it permits a gas. Once it permits a certain gas, it permeates outside of your pores in your body and it forms an aura around you. You know how you guys hear about the aura? A lot of people talk about the Taurus field, things of this nature. Basically, that's what that is. So when you have that aura around you, it actually um, creates a foundation for you to be able to have something that protects you from certain environmental things, things that are going on with the air and the water, certain foods, and certain things that are within you. So what happens is the aura, it actually creates that field to protect you. And when you start to take things in that disseminate it, like certain foods, certain chemicals, eating dead flesh, you guys are participating in cannibalism if you are eating meat, eating dead flesh, things that do not have life-giving energies or any type of photosynthesis, any type of protons, any type of ions that would be beneficial to your body. These things contain none of that. So when you're doing that, you're actually lowering that frequency and that vibration as well. So what starts to happen is when you build up certain things as far as that gas aspect, your aura, your human force field, what happens is those things start to disseminate. So you'll start to get like creases in everything. And what'll happen is, say you'll have a issue with your heart. You're starting to have an issue with your heart because it's dysfunctioning because of what's going on. So that means there's been a break in that force field. So that aura that surrounds you, that protects you from everything, it's a break in it due to certain chemicals, due to certain habitual eating habits, certain things that you do to actually diminish your health that you're not aware of or you are aware of, but it's become such a habit, it's hard to get away from. These are those things. So, I said I wasn't going to talk that much. See, there I go again. Let me go on to the next picture. But I just wanted to mention that. And knowledge of self heals all things. This picture actually goes into what I was talking about. So I guess I knew it was coming up. um, basically, the knowledge of self heals all things. So when we think about this, everything that I just told you, if your inner ear heard that, if your perception of the words that came out of my mouth hit your spirit and it resonated with you and it gave you any type of insight, it can create actual physical healing in areas of weakness in the body, believe it or not. So it is very important that the things that I talk about most of the time has to do with your health, has to do with how you're feeling, how you're dealing with things, how your body is coping during these times right now with so many different things that are out here to attack us, so on and so forth. So just keep that in mind. Some of these are pics, some have things on them. I just like this pic. Just it just says a lot. Keep going from there. We speak things into existence. Speak your power and become it. We are the all in all. Our power is within us. We talk about this all the time as well. We have to be able to know and realize that the things that we speak are manifested. I just kind of tapped into that a second ago as well when speaking on that, thinking about, when I'm giving this information out to people, and a lot of times, because I'm long winded, as I hear all the time, or what have you, maybe the information isn't taken in the way that it should be. But I know that it is hitting the cells because it's light information, it's light genetic code frequency information that I'm sending out. And when doing that, you're going to be receptive to a lot of it. I know that it is matter of fact. It's been proven to me since last week. I had to speak up on things that I've not been pleased with, and once doing that, it created a whole snowball of things. To hopefully be improvements for everything that we want and need and are trying to do right now. I know a lot of times things come into the way to once people start to form things, when you start to make formations and you're starting to create things and bringing things and manifesting things into your reality, there are always dark forces or other entities that want to come in and they want to affect that. you know um there are forces that work against us, and when working against us, we're not aware of this all the time, but it's a silent warfare against us spiritually. There is a spiritual warfare against the enlightened mind and body and spirit, to diminish its quality, to diminish its strength, to diminish everything that we have as far as the faith. Hard to explain. Thanks for coming in, bro. um, Everything when it comes to that. So what we have to make sure that we're doing is making sure to focus on the things that are positive, focus on the things that we know will be beneficial, focus on the things that are going to come in, right? And make changes for us. You know, I don't know why, but if someone's listening, this may be for you, but something just came in my head. We have to focus on this when it comes to our children as well, guys. It's so very important what you're saying and what you're doing and talking to your kids. When I was younger, um, and my children were younger. I have adult children now, but when I had younger children, I had issues sometimes with my mouth. I would get upset about things, this, and that. I'm going through the house, I'm cursing, and this, and that. And as I got a little older, and when I say older, I mean maturing in my mind, growing my spiritual mind, becoming strengthened in the area of understanding and understanding the things that are more beneficial, seeing or having insight into things and knowing that what I'm doing now will affect my future. Then I became more aware of the things that I was doing. So my daughter, my oldest was probably about 9 or 10, and she was like, "Mommy, why are you cursing?" When she said that, it just did something to me, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I am cursing." And this baby's looking at me, asking me about why I'm cursing. So that put something in my mind, and I had to think about that. So if this is for you, I'm not sure, but whoever it is, watch what you're doing. Make sure that you are being very careful with what you're saying to your kid. Getting angry, getting upset, spurting out things that you really don't mean, you really don't want to say, you definitely wouldn't say to your child in a normal mindset. But what happens is when you get upset, I've talked about this, it starts to diminish certain cells and things within you. And what happens is you can't really think clearly a lot of times because there's cloudy judgment, because there's certain things going on within the body, and those chemicals are causing you to have the concise dissonance thrown off. So you have to be very aware when you're talking to your kids. Don't get upset, don't be angry and screaming and yelling. You can be upset, of course, you can be angry, of course, but you can't be screaming and yelling at the kids. You can't be upset with them because things aren't going the way that you want them to go, and things are working out for you. And now you're upset because here this kid come asking you something, or here this kid come wanting something, or needing something, or just needing your attention, and taking your attention or drawing your attention away from what you want to focus on to be angry about, which is crazy, right? Not thinking that, oh, wow, I've got my child that's coming here asking me something. This is a distraction to take me away from this nonsense. Let me ignore this for now and focus on what's most important, most pertinent thing, which is that kid. I did learn that later on in life. So I know how hard it can be, especially when you're younger. and you don't have certain tools or people for guidance. We don't have a lot of elders around now that even care enough to try and help the young people with their children. No one's trying to encourage the children, um, to be able to enlighten them on how they should be with theirs. There's just so much going on with that. We just have to be very aware of what we're speaking out of our mouth because, as I said, it does speak power or death. This is very important. When it comes to this part about we are the all in all, you guys already know we are the all in all. Our power is within us. That is that energy, that force field that gives us everything. And we have to make sure that we remember that, we know that, and we resonate with that. We're sharing that word. We're making sure that we're, showing that to our friends and loved ones. Even with the guys, guys, when you guys are out, like with your friends and stuff, we know how guys are. I mean, come on, conscious, unconscious, you still a man. So let's talk about that for a quick second. When you guys out, you with your homeboys, your friend, you know your homeboy married, this and that. Don't encourage him to cheat. Don't encourage him. Come on, let's go to the bar. Let's do this. Don't do that. You want to chill with your homeboy. Y'all want to talk, chop it up, whatever the case may be. Invite him over. If he got a lady, invite his lady over. So you guys can enjoy each other as couple. Maybe have insight. Start to grow some information. Maybe even create a foundation of some type of business or something you could do that could be beneficial to both families. I'm just saying, don't take and separate your friend from his woman if they may be having problems or issues. Say if the guy is calling you, oh yeah, she getting on my nerves. Oh, come on, man, let's go. No, don't do that. Talk to your friend, encourage your friend, say, hey, there's some things going on right now, but maybe you need to work it out with your lady. If not, and he want to get out, hey, that's fine still. Let's go out, let's talk about it, man. What's going on? What's the problem? Same thing with us females. We have to do the same thing. We can't be encouraging each other to do the wrong thing. So when it comes to our kids and our children, when we see our friends and our family members mistreating our children, who's going to protect them? If that parent is doing something that's incorrect, of course that's their child. So you feel like I have no right to say anything, but that's not true. You have just as much right as anyone else if you care about that person. It's just the way that you come across to that person is how they'll take it. Your perception is everything. So if you can see how to get into that situation and, be the peacemaker, do that. Oh man, I know you ain't thinking about this, buddy, but you a little upset now, but you was kind of harsh with the kid, depends. I don't know. Me, myself, I believe that we are all responsible for everything. We're responsible for each other. We are responsible for each other's children. We are responsible for our environment. We're responsible for the villages that we are residing in, and we partake in. So I just think that's important. All right. Y'all know I keep going. See, I gotta stop myself. I might have to open the panel up so somebody can stop me from running my freaking mouth so much. Okay, here's another one. We don't meet people by accident. They are meant to cross our path for a reason. When a person runs across your circumference, there's a reason to that. I want to focus on this a little bit just to say that the reason all the time, wholeness family, wholeness to you. The reason all the time is not what you think it is. I can remember, when I was in my early 20s, meeting a friend that I was very close to, right? It was a friend, went into something different later, you know, and after that, it just like ruined everything. It was like I should have kept that friendship. It was a very special friendship and it developed into something else and it didn't have to go there. We have feelings for each other as far as the friendship and love and care for each other. And, at one weak moment, one person um take advantage of the other person, with a mentally having some breakdown. I'm not going to put fault on anybody, but when people are going through issues, sometimes you're weak and you may be having low vibrational frequency due to issues with your family or something you're going through personally. These are the times that sex seems to soothe us. I mean, I'll just be honest with y'all grown on here. So a lot of times that can happen. So anyway, this happened with me and my friend, and once we crossed that line, the friendship was never the same. It literally was never the same. Sometimes people are brought into your life, and because there's an attraction or something you like about the person, you're thinking, okay, yeah, let's make this a relationship. Relationships mean you are relating to a person and you're able to sell on that relation that you have with them, right? But it does not mean it has to go to one direction. There's a whole sea of things that are out there, so it can go either way. You can stay friends with a person. If it develops into something later, that's fine. But if you know that this is a friendship and you value that friendship, make sure you do not cross those lines, because once you cross that line, sometimes it's hard to come back from it. So keep in mind when you're meeting people, whether it be for a positive aspect, a negative aspect, we meet people for certain reasons. It may be to bring something out in you. You may think this person is a person that you don't get along with, this person getting on your nerves, whatever the case may be. They may be there to spark something in you. They may be there to bring you to, uh, excuse me, bring you to a place where you can actually see certain things in a certain way just because you're hearing things that they're saying. Even though you're opposed to things they're saying, it may make you look at something that they're saying and spark something in your mind to give you an idea, give you pertinent information, believe it or not. So even a person that you think is negative, unless that negativity is affecting you in a way that's not pleasing to you or beneficial to you, take that information as well. We never know what a person has to offer when they come into our path, in our life, in our circumference, so on and so forth. What you talking about, J Mai? Hold on, bro. You already know I'm about to drop the link because now I don't know what's going on. This may be a little bit more important, guys, than what I was talking about. So let's see. I'm gonna drop the link real quick for J Mai so he can join me either way. We can anybody else want to come up as well can do the same too. I didn't just do that. Just what he said, I'm like, oh, I want to hear this. I wanted to kind of go over this, but I definitely welcome anyone else up. And if you can, bro, jump up and obviously that's something kind of deep for you to throw that out there. I want to talk about it. Another one of the young brothers that I buy with want to see if this information he wants to share. If not, it may be personal, but I'm offering. All right, let's go on. Beyond the physical and mental levels, there is a soul level. There's another realm. This is the realm of the higher self, the kingdom. The kingdom, you know how you hear the kingdom? That's the dome, which is the skull, up here, the temple, the kingdom, the higher realm of self, getting the Christos to ignite and initiate that crystallization in your mind, and that gives you that higher self. Okay? Keep that in mind, guys. All right. So before I discuss anything on the picture, welcome to the platform, bro. What's going on with you? Tell me about your adventure. You know I had to get you up here when I seen that. What
Hey,
happened?
God is truth.
Definitely, definitely, brother.
Um, the truest thing is what's understood ain't got to be said.
Mm.
That's all I got to say.
All right. Once you said that, I ain't have no more questions, bro. You want to keep it going? Let's go on with these picks. Something you got to say. Make sure you let me know about anything you already know, like we did yesterday. Um, this one, dang, this picture's so bright I can't see. It says, no, a conscious man speaks with his own voice, walks his own path, and uplifts his community. This is what we're trying to do right now. We all have a path to follow. If you don't follow that path, something else can be thrown off. Not only what you're supposed to be doing, but somebody else's. Do you know sometimes that when you're doing things right, or something comes up that's a part of your life, right? You thinking, oh, it's all about me. It's all about me. It's not always all about you. Sometimes these things can happen to you to be beneficial for somebody else. Sometimes something bad can happen to you so that it can be beneficial to somebody else. Sometimes something may happen in your life, you want to change, you don't like it, you don't like where it's going, this, and that. But we have to be aware that things are going to happen whether we want them to, like them to, and whatever, it's going to happen. A lot of times we have to understand that the path that we're on creates those things. You can't get upset behind things that are happening to you right now when you have created this journey, right? How can you get upset about something when you're going down a path that you know leads to darkness? I mean, it just don't make sense to me. I have friends, I've had friends, I minimize that because I can't deal with ignorance and nonsense. So when I think about it, a lot of times you think about people that complain a lot about certain things. They want to complain about this thing. They complain about this happening, blah, blah, blah. My life's not going my way. This problem, that problem, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh boy, me myself, I just be listening like, I don't want to hear this crap. I complain myself sometimes, but once I get it off and I'm done. I'm not going to keep going back to the same issue that I've been complaining about and not been able to do anything about and stay stuck on stupid. No, that's not a good idea. What we have to do is make sure that we are moving. We're generating our energy to create something that's going to be beneficial. You got to get that fire going in order to ignite anything for it to be beneficial, right? So when we think about that, if you're going down the wrong path, right, that's like I'm at a campfire, right? I know I'm gonna be sitting here for about 4 hours. I need this fire to keep burning. There's a couple of logs sitting over there, but I'm not gonna go get them logs because I'm too lazy to get up right now. But I'm expecting this fire to keep going. This doesn't make that much sense because it's not gonna happen. So what we have to do is know that we have to do things. We have to put things in motion for whatever the effect is, the cause and effect. You know how you hear the cause and effect? There's a cause behind the effect of things that you do. So whatever you do, whatever that effect is going to affect you either positively or negatively. If you're going down a pathway and branches are in the way and you're tripping and you're stumbling and you're falling, you know, um, did you remember to bring a flashlight? Did you think, let me bring a lantern? Let me grab a candle real quick. Did you think about any of that when you started to go down that journey when you knew it was a dark path and you didn't know where you were going? You didn't know what was going to be the stumbling block in your way, but here you just ready to run down this path, right? Me, myself, right? I'm going where there's like, I don't like to stumble. I don't like to fall. I don't like to be disbalanced. I don't like to be thrown off unnecessarily. I don't like to be thrown off and I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So what I do, I try to take a lighter path. I try to go down a certain way, even if it's a dim lit path, so that I can at least see where I'm going. I like to have some type of essence or effervescence of a hue, even if it's a dark light. There's something dim there, and now I can see which direction I'm flowing in. That's kind of what I'm thinking about that. A conscious man that speaks with his own voice, walks his own path, and uplifts his community. We're trying to do that now. So if you're a part of that or want to be a part of that, you already know. Make sure that you're hitting me. Any items that you have, make sure that you're getting that together. Collect your little box, maybe sit in the corner or something in your house. When it's time to collect everything, we'll be doing that. Whatever we need to do. Need help with shipping it because you got some items you can't get it. We're going to find a way. So either way, we're going to make sure we're doing what we need to be doing. We're building a community that's going to be a foundation for our kids. They won't be going through this nonsense that we're going to. They're not going to be sitting up wondering which way is left and their life and everything is in the dependency of somebody else's hands when they have had ancestors that are here to proceed and make sure that things are done and laid out a foundation for them. This is what our job is. This is what we're supposed to be doing. There are so many light spirits that are going to be coming into this world that we aren't even aware of, and they need to have a path set for them. They need to know which way to go, which direction, which light. You know, um, if you don't know a direction to go, like I said, what are you going to do? So if we leave a foundation of darkness for the our predecessors to come into, what do you think they're going to do? I mean, like. I'm getting a little emotional when I start thinking about this stuff, guys. I'm sorry, but let me go on because it gets a little frustrating to me. I don't think everybody gets to be but when it comes to trying to build and do things for our community. We need to really be getting things together. We need to be on the hustle, on the move every day. I'm tired all the time. I'm like literally freaking drained. I'm on panels. I'm joining people's panels, even if I'm not that welcome. Um, even on panels where the discussion isn't something that I'm really particular to. If they bring something up, even if it's something I want to make sure they have the correct information to correct them. People don't like to be corrected. I don't let them know I'm correcting them, guys, just so you know. I'm not rude like that. But I will make sure that I jump in there. I'll join the conversation and then I'll go ahead and build from there. We need to make sure that people are putting out the right information. Our people are growing and we're setting these foundations. This is so pertinent in everything that's going to be set for our futures, and our children's futures and our children's children. If the energy feels wrong, always step away. This is one of my favorite models. This is what happens. If I get upset, I see somebody that annoyed me or them pee me off, getting on my nerves. Anybody that know me, y'all know I'm jump right off the panel. I'm not gonna elaborate. I might get upset at the time, not thinking, and I'll feed into it sometimes. That's been very seldom. It's been very few times over the past 7 months. That's happened maybe 3 times. And that's too many times, I must say. But in the same sense of that I am human and I will make mistakes. We just talked about that a minute ago. Things do happen that take us out of a place that we are in. Diminished spirit, diminished light within can take you to different areas that you don't want to go to, and you don't have that control. When thinking about the certain things, when I lost control, I got upset. I let myself go to areas because of something someone said to me, or this, and that. Here I'm taking on somebody's words and making it cause me away. What kind of nonsense is that? But I had to realize that when doing that, I have to keep my mind right. I have to be in control of my feelings and, how I'm dealing with that. I've been thinking about it. Wow, what changed? What was different? Oh, I had a lot going on. I was moving. I was kind of stressed out. I know I was eating a lot of junk. I am a junk food freak. Listen, I'm good with it, but man, I used to be horrible with it. But when I'm stressed, I've noticed that I do that. The sweets and things that I know are not good for me. I crave them. It's a satisfaction for me. It's something that comes from my childhood when I had my accident, and my grandmother used to spoil me with junk food and eating and food, stuff like that. So it's just something that takes me back to my comfort. And I get weak when it comes to that. So I have to make sure that I am, all right, brother. I have to make sure that I'm aware of that. And so I thought about it over the last couple of months because of all the stress, everything that was going on. Man, I was eating a lot of junk. you know, J-Ma, you there, bro? You muted?
Yes, man.
Now remember I was talking to you about this, bro. About what 2 weeks ago or something. I was saying how the junk has been like, oh man, it's been kind of getting me. I've been trying to stay away from it, and now just now as I'm talking, bro, it's coming to me like, man, it's because of all the stress I've been under, all this stuff going on, the stuff that was going on with the show, leaving my old station, coming into a new station, just transforming everything, things getting prepared for that, moving to this state, trying to get used to this environment. This weather is depressing me because I'm not seeing my son every day. I have to sit up and literally be screaming and yelling out for the sun if I want some sun for the day. It's just so much that's going on, and I've been kind of stressed. So I've been eating a lot of junk, right? So now I'm thinking about maybe this is why I've been allowing myself to get somewhat aggressive in nature because my dissonance is off. And I know my dissonance is off. I've just been trying to control it, with some of my detoxes and things of that nature. But because I'm still consuming the junk
So,
more lately, that's what's
so
been going on. Yes, bro. Hey, brother.
that's the reason it's raining.
Mm, elaborate,
You
bro.
gotta get right.
Because you
Get
saying
you some
because of what
fruit.
I've been doing.
Get you some fruit. And when you want that candy, get you some fruit.
Right.
That's
Look,
sweet. That's the real sugar. That's the real sugar you need.
but bro, look, that's the problem. Listen, I don't think you heard what I said. Let me clarify something, right? I got fruit in there. I got mango, pineapple, I got watermelon, I got bananas in there. I got avocado, tomatoes. I got some of everything, bro. And everything I like. So it's not even that. You know what it is? I just realized it, bro. When I'm stressed, right? What happens is I have a comfort in that food because when I had my accident when I was a little girl, right? My grandmother's, I was already spoiled because I was the baby of the family. So everybody spoiled me, brother, sister, mama, grandma, everybody. But my grandma, when I had my accident, because my mom worked, I stayed with my grandmother the majority of the week, right? And when I say my grandma, she used to throw down, I'm telling you, man, she'd be getting up frying rabbit and gravy and rice and homemade biscuits. And listen, food was a comfort thing. And the junk, she be making all these homemade cakes and pies, anything I want. Oh, you want to go? Let's go downtown. You want to go get some Garrett's popcorn? You want to, whatever I wanted, she was ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So when I think about it now, as I was just talking about something, it reminded me that that's my comfort. That was that love from my grandma. She used to always be feeding me, feeding me. That's how she had got me so fat. Remember, I was saying I lost 100 some pounds, bro. I always been big, but I was like fat, like it's craziness, and it was because food was always my comfort. Anytime anything went wrong, I'm jumping to food. Anytime, even in my relationships, bro. My
Yeah,
ex would be arguing or whatever. I'm finna go bake me a cake. This nigga getting on my nerves. I need me some chocolate.
yeah.
It's just crazy. And I'm thinking about these things.
Let fruit be your new comfort. Um, your comfort foods will in the end leave you uncomfortable in a real uncomfortable position. So,
Right. So
um,
basically, okay, I see
yeah,
what you're
you're
saying,
gonna
bro.
have
Because
to go
if
within and
I
change that.
eliminate it, you're saying just eliminate it totally. That's the problem, bro. You saying that?
Cause it's the reason behind why you doing it.
Right. It's a mental thing. I have to figure out what I can do mentally to overcome that because it makes no sense.
Mm.
I know that consuming, sweets and junk and stuff is not good for me. The sugar alone, which I'm gonna do a video on the sugar, the cube formation of sugar and salt and effects on our bodies and mentally and spiritually, how that encases us into a case of a box in square, blah, blah, blah. But that's a whole nother story. I know all this stuff and I still am weak to it. That's crazy. That's
Mhm.
crazy. Brother
That's right.
Cook, welcome, brother. Welcome. Big Dog Philly. We know Mind's Eye was here. Bro's part was supposed to come back up. He said he'll be back up in a minute. Hard to explain. Grandma, we know she's here with us. Just want to shout you guys out. I haven't forgotten y'all. Y'all here listening with us. I really appreciate y'all. I know this was late night. Nobody expected me to be live this late. I didn't either. I just was thinking about so many things, and
You right on
I
time.
said, "You right, bro." I said, "Let me finish this up real quick." Remember, we were trying to finish these videos the other day, and it just got off. I was like, "Let me do it." So you're right. Everything happened the way it's supposed to, as we know. So exactly, came right to the perfect space. Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves. I'm full of sunshine. Y'all already know. I always want to bring light to others. I always want to bring sunshine and grace and energy and positivity and love and all that to others. It's all in me. So I don't have any choice but to bring it out. It's up to you guys if you want to be receptive of it. Just want to say that. Vegan, peace and love, bro. Thanks for coming through. It's up to you guys. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure that we are exuding that light. When it's shining within us, we got to have it burning so powerful that we don't have no choice but to want to get some of it out and just throw it out there for somebody else in the universe, right? All right.
For sure.
All right. I put this here because I was gonna do a video, but I'm not gonna do it. This is actually a older album, guys. So I'm just finishing up some pictures, going through. Some of them kind of out of order. Some things are from shows I've done previous. So um it may be a little off. If so, we'll bypass it like this. But this is me generally. When I get ready, feel like I'm about to go insane, that's what I do. I dismiss myself. I get ghost. I'm gone. You already know, bro. As soon as they start getting on my nerve, click. I gotta be out. Somebody saying something I don't like. I'm like, before I go there, let me go. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. It's better to be insane than be outer sane and going off on somebody else, right, bro?
That's right.
Ain't that the truth? Shoot. This us, y'all, that melanin, that carbon, we ain't gonna talk about that ionic womb. That's a whole nother story in itself. I ain't gonna go there. Pure carbon, baby. That's all we know. All right, let's see here. What else I got up here? You are natural to this earth. It's in your face. We already know this. The sun doesn't kill you, it gives you Life. I hope this is an album that I think it is. Now that I see this picture, if it is, guys, I might have
Hey,
to cut these pictures off because I might end up getting a strike. Not this one, some other. It may not be in there, but I'm just forewarning you guys. Oh,
hey, sister. Hey,
I got
sister.
yeah, bro.
I took my kids to the doctor today.
Oh, this a big.
Little checkup, a little
Mhm.
holistic doctor that they don't make you, they don't press you on nothing and shit. So,
Right.
she told me, my kid's vegan and stuff. She
Mhm.
was saying we need more vitamin D. She was saying because we dark, we don't absorb from vitamin D from the sun. I thought that was funny. So I'm just,
Wow.
so
But you know what's funny, bro? Not funny. It's not even
oh,
funny.
she
It's
was saying
funny.
we couldn't gather enough from the sun or whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what's crazy, right? With that, we have to remember, and this is why we should not be, doing these. Well, you got a baby. It's hard to say that. I don't want to tell you what we shouldn't be doing. I'm going to say this though. I think that
Nah,
it's
go
not a
ahead.
great. Well, bro, I don't think it's a great idea dealing with these doctors for these reasons. You know why? They always telling us things that are conform to them. These aren't the things
Yeah,
that
my
are us.
my
You
girl
know,
just take them there to get like weighed, you know what I'm saying? Check they, you know what I'm saying? Weight and
oh,
they
bro, I know
height
you
and shit.
know. I know you know, bro. I'm saying that for the other people since we talking about it, and you say, "Oh yeah, I went to that." Just let
Yeah,
them,
that's
we
all I
got to
fuck
vouch
with
for
them
that.
for.
Yes,
Period.
yes, bro.
Do the weight and the height, I got a little baby. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I want to market shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is he growing and stuff? So, like, if you want to look at it, yeah. With my girl, yeah, do that for him. They don't press you on nothing. You know, me and her feel the same about that.
that's right.
So that's a
That's
good
another
thing.
important thing, bro. Being what they call it, equally yoked.
Mm.
People getting into these relationships with people, and then things aren't working out right. Then the child suffering, they arguing, screaming, yelling at each other. They trying to stay together, this, and that. But why? Because you chose to be a hot ass. Because you went and gap them legs because you thought this dude was so fine, or you wouldn't jump in because oh she was so sexy. You know what I'm saying? And now
Yeah. One
created
thing
this
you got to
rival.
make sure your views on children are the same. If not anything, whoever you
That's
dealing with,
right.
because it can happen at any moment. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all views on the kids is lining up before you penetrate. You know what I'm
That's right. Big O, welcome to the platform, brother. How you doing?
Good. You?
I'm doing awesome, sweetheart.
I just jumped on to say this real quick. I just wanted to tell you that I love you and appreciate all you do.
Thank you,
And I'm
brother. I
a
appreciate that. That felt so good just hearing that.
and
Thank
I'm a
you.
father. And I'm a father.
All right, brother.
But
Appreciate you.
thank
Thank
you.
you so
But
much for
thank
that
you.
energy.
Thank you.
saying?
You are
Yes,
quite
most
welcome, brother.
definitely.
Everybody, anybody that feels that way, you're
Mu-
definitely welcome as well. None but love. You already know.
Yeah, much love for you, sis. Cause yeah, most definitely, bro. She gonna win. All the time, non-stop. So,
And look at this. I think we was talking about
who?
this a little bit earlier. Shout out to Big O for jumping up just to tell me that when I tell you, do you guys know how much and beneficial it is for us to make sure that we're telling people things that we feeling in our heart? The brother jumped up just to say that to me. Do y'all, that touches me even more. He was like, "Wait a minute, let me go up here and show this sis some
Man, it's the
appreciation. Let me know
frequency
I
we
see you."
on, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we bringing that shit to
Man,
you.
thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I know y'all be telling me that, but
Why you think I fuck with you for? Cause I don't fuck
I
with too
know.
many. I don't be on too many people panel like that.
I know you do, bro. You mess with me hard for
I
real.
be
You
on
always
fuck with
have
Huey,
support me for
and I
real.
fuck with you.
Huey,
You know
yep,
what I'm saying? I be, I fuck with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But I only jump on a few people panels.
that's true, bro. And you know I love and appreciate you too. I
Fuck with
always shout
everybody.
you
Fuck with
out.
everybody though. Fuck with everybody.
That's facts. All right. Oh, I love this picture too. This one right here. Just look at this picture, bro. You know how we always be talking about we are the universe, the universe. I literally said this today, didn't I? Or was it earlier yesterday? Remember I was saying how we think the universe revolving around us. It's revolving because of us. And this picture just
Mhm.
puts that right in my mind. Be mindful of your self-talk. It's a conversation with the universe. Same thing, coming right back again. Whatever you put out there. What you put into the universe, that's what you're manifesting. If you're going to be manifesting something, you better make sure that it's something that's going to be good, beneficial, useful, building a foundation, all of that. Be mindful of self talk. Be very mindful. When you're self talking, you are speaking with the universe. When you're talking to yourself, the inner you, the inner hue, that is the part that connects you to the source, to the one source. We are all connected to that same source. This picture is a very good depiction of that. It shows us how we are all around the same energy. We are all a part of the same energy. We are all connected. And if we are not making sure that we're aware of that, we're not going to be as conscious of certain things. If we thought consciously like that, right? Maybe if we start thinking more like, dang, everybody's connected to me. Everybody has a part of what's going on with what I do, may play a part with what's going on with them. Or if we thought like that, we may even be more consciously aware of the things that we do. We may even use our collective thinking to think, what's the best thing for the universe, not what's good for me. That's self-centeredness. That selfishness that takes you away from everything else that is a part of everything else that's building to grow a good foundation. Separating yourself, taking yourself away from those things just because you're thinking in that selfish mindset. That's that physical, that's that carnal mind. That's that information that is wave formed into your reality. So that means what? Somebody made that for you. Somebody else is creating your reality. Don't you think it would be better for you to create what you want? Don't you think it would be better for you to say, you know what, I want this, this, and that out of my life, and I'm gonna strive for that, and this is what I'm gonna do to get it. I'm about to go this way, that way, do this, that, and the other. Get guidance, get help, get support. These are things we need to be doing.
You know.
Cultivating spirituality. We tend the garden of our souls, bringing forth the fruit of immortality unto everlasting life. This is spirituality. It is a personal relationship with the divine source, that source, that one source. That's spirituality. This is what we are a part of. We are all spirit. We are light energy beings. We are so powerful. Everything is within us. Oh my gosh, listen, let me stop. I don't want to get to talking again. Y'all know I'm going to go out. Okay, so religion is crowd
You
control.
saying it? I know it, man. I seen it, man.
Well, bro, say that again,
I,
bro.
s- I said you right. You telling it. I said I seen it.
Yes,
I
yes,
seen it. I seen it tonight.
yes. It's your time, bro.
I seen
It's your time.
it.
You already know.
Mhm.
All right. So the elemental love awakening the genius of the soul. These are the things um that we can kind of just look at. I'm going to look at this for a quick minute, right? Do you see this? This is everything that's in us, right? All this stuff. You want to say something about that, bro?
Uh, that's the elements, man.
That's the elements.
That's the soul, like that's the earth, you know.
That's it.
You know.
Everything that's within the
Soul
soul are.
sister, you know, that's the soul, you know, that's the one is what you come from.
Say it, bro. You already
That's
know.
the earth.
The
You know what I'm saying?
solar system.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
Soul or the
Next, y'all
soul
need to
sister,
see
you
this
know what I'm
picture.
saying? Sister soul, you know what I'm saying? That's sister soul right there. You know what I'm
That's just
saying?
the
Earth,
soul,
wind, fire, and
elemental
water.
love. Yes, that's me. Always ever giving. All the ever presence.
That's it, man.
Beautiful. I love this
That's
pic.
the
I
soul.
just love looking
That
at
what
it.
you bring it to. That's what it comes to. That's what it comes from.
Yep.
You
This is everything, y'all. This picture right here depicts pretty much. everything that we need to be a part of because it is us. And we need to have our mindset to know that we are able to have control of all these things. I'm going to go over real quickly. Elemental love, awakening and the genius of the soul. We're going to talk about the earth. The earth is the physical nurturer, grounding manifestation. Real quick on that. You know how I tell you guys about meditating? It's very important to be grounded when you're meditating, being barefoot, standing on the grass or the dirt, preferably. You can even stand in sand.
Mm-hmm.
You could, if you're doing that right, you are going to be grounding yourself and balancing your body from the inside out. Sun gazing, holding your palms up to the sky so that the sun is hitting the palms of your hand and that your soles are on the ground and being grounded so that you are emitting all of the negative and positive ions in and out of your body. They will flow through just like this picture looks. That'll happen. If you're standing there meditating and sun gazing at the same time, holding your palms out in front of you, having your head stretched up, meditating and concentrating, you will become grounded. What did you go ahead, bro? I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead. You saying it.
Oh, I thought you was trying to say something. You know me, I was going on.
Nah, I said I can't wait to get out there tomorrow and do that shit again. Go ahead.
I know. Oh man, they don't know about that sun gazing, bro. You already know. I be telling them they don't know. They all right, they do it. They gonna see. Okay. The air. That's mental, warrior, communication, and action. Dang, all that's me. All that's me. I told y'all. Okay. The water. That's emotional. Teacher, emoting, play. That's all me too. All me. All me. Fire, spiritual, visionary, inspiration, and transformation. I came to this YouTube platform some months ago because it was time for a transformation. I left YouTube about 6 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, maybe. You know, there was a lot in the different conscious communities, all these different things going on, you know, da 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 da. And at the time, it just wasn't resonating with my soul. I had to separate myself, take myself away and apart, and go ahead and focus on my business, healing people. You know, life coach. I do life coaching. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys. I do life coaching, you know, so I focus on a lot of other things and I've taken myself away from it so I can focus on growing my spirit and my light even further, like I am still continuing to do now. I'm just hoping that I can continue to grow each and every day. So, in the same sense of that, my talking ass, I forgot what the hell I was saying. Oh man, that's too funny.
Done ran past the done rolled past the exit. Hold up, back
the
up.
road past the
Go back.
Come back. Come on, retract, retract. That's so funny. Bro, I swear I've been saying this since the beginning of the video. I said, I'm going to go through these pictures. I ain't going to start running my mouth because y'all know.
Motherfucker riding, goddamn. You know,
Oh,
you
my
be
God.
riding and shit, boy. You be trying to get home, but your ass ran right past them.
Like, dang it. I meant to get right over. I seen it, but it came too quick. No.
Yeah.
But either way, it'll come back if it was meant to be, or it was meant for me to go on to something else. But either way, let's keep it moving. So yeah, we got a lot going on, guys, and I want to put this. Let's keep going through these videos because see what's happening. I keep getting stuck. I keep talking, keep running my freaking mouth. Trash talk by many, hated by some. Guess how many F's I give? It's less than one. Now that I just thought that was funny. I put it in there because I swear it say a lot and it means so dang much. This happens all the time. This is something that we need to think about, right? You know how people go to arguing or, you know, having issues or whatever. This sound like Mental Ninja. We be like, I really don't care. This sound like him, actually. Trash talk by many, hated by some. Guess how many F's I give? It's less than one. Keep that in your mind at all times. I know that may not sound very conscious, but it shows matter of fact. You know, when somebody's saying something about you, somebody getting you upset. I was just saying earlier how I was taking off my square, and I see now or realize now that some of that was because of some of the foods and stuff I've been eating lately that I know I had no business eating. But irregardless to that, when people are talking trash about you, people have hatred towards you, jealousy, animosity, you know, whatever the case may be. This is what you should be thinking. Do I give a F? No, not one, not even the line of the F. So yeah, just putting that out there, y'all. Stop caring about people. and what they're saying about you, you don't have to respond to it. I'm talking to myself as well, guys. When I'm saying this, I'm not only talking to y'all. I have to remind myself on a daily basis. I'm feeling the love, so it's been told to me, so I know it's genuine. So I feel all the love, but in the same sense, I still make mistakes, but I'm still loved. And I'm gonna continue to strive forward to do the same things. And you guys need to make sure that you understand that people will make mistakes.
That's that strong love, that mama love, that whoop your ass love, man. You know what
Fact,
I'm saying?
fact.
Pull that belt
You
out and
know
whoop your ass, boy. Better go to boy,
exactly.
boy.
Make you focus. You gonna focus then, ain't you?
What, boy? You raised up.
Mm, this it looks a little small. Dang it. Can you see these elements? It's even smaller on my computer. Dang it. This is showing different things about the Mason. I just browsed past it, but I'm not into that guy. Just so you guys know, I don't rep any group or any of that. This is talking about like the Masons, some of their information. And to me, I brought this up because it's like all this stuff coincides. When we look at these things, they try to separate things by this organization, this religion, this government, this. Looking at this picture, it shows you how everything connected. Everything's connected. It all boils down to the one thing. And right here, this is my main part right here. The crest, where it says, I am Christ, the crest, KRES, crescent, the crescent moon. You guys know about that crescent moon? I talked about that moon being fake and casting certain, emitting certain energies, right? So when you think about the crescent,
Oh my
bro, you know I talk about that all
God.
the time.
Hold up.
Hold up, go ahead, bro, hit it.
That's what I just seen, bruh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Before I came home
Mm.
and recognized and realized that's exactly what I seen, bro. With a crescent.
Look,
It's out right now. It was like it's out there, bro. I just seen
it's
it.
out. Yep.
I just seen it, and then that shit just hit me.
Bro, I can't mess with. You know we're supposed to do the thing. Remember I said I was gonna do the thing with the picture as soon as I got my new cord, right? You know
And
I
then
was gonna
get
do.
but you see it. It say Jesus. That shit crazy, bro.
You see it?
It
Oh, you can
happened.
read it, bro, because it's small. It's this writing so small for me. You want to read some of this stuff off there just to kind of go over it? Go ahead, bro, if you can see
It
it,
say
please.
gnosis 360 is the total sum of all knowledge, and it say Afura Africa
Mm-hmm.
flesh
Oh
of
wait, oh
God.
wait, man, I gotta move the thing. Hold on, bro. I got this in the way. Hold on. Move the
Christ,
little
I am Christ.
thing.
Mm-hmm. Three
And then
wise
right
men
there, you
pioneer.
see here is the leg, the what do you call it? The zodiacs right here. Look, all that's the zodiacs.
Mm-hmm. We were just talking about the zodiac. He
Yin
said
and the
that.
yang.
So like
Allah.
I was having a conversation about the zodiac, then I seen the crescent sun, I mean crescent moon, and then that shit hit me.
And then
Like
sis went live
and
and
then
he
like
jumped on.
I felt like Christ, and then I wept. Jesus wept. I swear to
Mm,
God, this shit just happened.
it just hit you, bro, right? It's phenomenal. You know, because you like, wait a minute. You just it's nothing to explain. Like you said, once you said that, bro, you already know. I already knew. You ain't gotta even say nothing else. I already knew. It's nothing like it. It's like it's just like I mean, let's go on to the next pick. But you guys kind of see this, right? And y'all, hold on, I didn't mean to do that. Let me go out here. Oh, this is doing this. My computer doing this. I don't know why it's doing this, guys. Hold on one second. I did not hit the news. I swear I didn't. Hold on a second.
Seen it all, bro. Seen it all, bro.
Close down. Yes. Open right up for you, didn't it, bro?
Past, the future, everything. It's beautiful. So beautiful,
Yeah.
y'all. I swear to God, it's so beautiful. Man, watch this shit.
And you know what I be telling people, bro, they be acting like, what? Big Dog Philly. Look, I done joined Big Dog Philly and forgot to even welcome Big Dog Philly. Welcome to the platform, bro. Uh-oh, he done went off. It hung him back up, or did it? Yep, it did. He probably be back up. Look, this right here, this is a one special pick, right? I want everybody in the conscious community to use, right? Every time you want to jump in between somebody talking, every time somebody's saying something, they talking too long, and you want to cut them off when they getting right to the big significant point because you think you saying something pertinent and it's really not that pertinent, but you just running your mouth. Take a snapshot. That's all I'm saying. Little attention for you. Okay. The human experience is not governed by any of the hier hier why can I say this? Hierarchy. Say it for me, J. I cannot get this word out and I know it. Hierarchy.
Hierarchical.
Thank you, baby. Hierarchical. High hierarchical
Mm.
structures. It must be too late. This is crazy.
Subordination.
Yeah, I'm getting. Oh, that frustrates
The,
me. I don't like that.
yeah, the human
Structures of
experience is
subordination.
governed by the
Thank you, sir.
sophisticated harmonics of the universe, unveiling the blueprints to paradise.
The blueprints to paradise.com. You guys can go to the site just to get little information, little visuals. A lot of times people used to ask me, hey, where do you get your pictures at? I get them from everywhere, to be honest. Friends, different sites. Years ago, on Facebook, before they started the blocking, when I used to put a lot of information out, a lot of the groups I was a part of, they were conscious groups, so they would put out different information, different pics like these. I'll take these pics. That's another thing with communicating with each other. We're able to use different things. All right. So let me see. So that's definitely a nice one. I like some of the pics they put out. So if you want pics like to use in like PowerPoint presentations, so on and so forth. Some of them already have wording in it. If you know how to go to your picture and crop it, you can actually edit it and add the words if you like the pic. So it's up to you. You know, and that is nothing hard. That's the easy stuff.
That's crazy. They put some real shit for some fake shit. Like
Exactly. Exactly.
that's crazy how they do this.
You ain't
That's
lying.
crazy, bro.
Just to have
These
us what?
folks is comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Straight.
Thanks, bro. We gonna say you got it, sis. You see me? I'm fumbling and yeah, all that. Yeah, bro. It's phenomenal. I know you probably you gonna it's gonna be hard for you to sleep tonight. You is the baby sleep obviously. It's kind of late there, right?
Yeah, yeah. Everybody sleep.
Mhm. Yeah, you gonna be up. So this was right on time. You was like, "Oh, I'm glad sis live." Bro said, "I cannot sleep right now.
Yeah,
That energy is up."
I'm chill. I'm chilling though. Yeah. Taking
All
it all
right.
in.
You right, bro. Okay, Europeans did not do this. Your ancestors did this. Understand that fear, your natural knowledge. Oh gosh, this is missing some of the words. Dang, I cut it off too easy. I'm sorry about that. Because that did not sound right. I know something missing. Your ancestors did. Understand they fear your natural knowledge. So they miseducated you in everything. This is the indoctrination, the spellbinding. You already know we talk about that so much we ain't got to get into it. They took your language away and your culture and changed it. It doesn't say that, but that's what happened. They took your language away. They took our culture. They changed it to use it against us and to manipulate us with lies, changing it to false indoctrination and filling it with reflectors so that we don't see the true information of the true history. They fear not. Awaken to be great again. Wake up. Enlighten yourself. Enlighten your mind. Wake up that Christos spirit. We just talked about this yesterday, J Mine. What did you say about this? I don't remember exactly what you said. I know there was another concept versus what I said, or was it somebody that came up and mentioned something about it?
Mm, yeah,
You
I
can't
see.
remember either, huh? It'd be so many lives we be on. I think it was Mental Ninja. Dang, I wish he was in the chat. because I was talking about this yesterday, and I was saying like as far as like the Nephilim and all that, and then he jumped up and he was saying something else about, or was that tail? Somebody said, oh, I'm trying to remember because I want to
Or you
give
talking
both
about like
sides.
the origins of the Nephilim and the angels' rebellion and talking about free will and shit?
Right. But
That's
see,
what we
I
was
thought
talking
that
about.
that's what that was showing though, bro. But remember when I was explaining that the Nephilim, this may not have nothing to do with that, just because it's
Mhm.
showing the angel,
I
the
remember you
big.
was showing the pictures with the little bitty people, and you like showing the big old statues. I remember that.
Right. So
Mhm.
but I'm trying to remember the other concept the person came up and said because they was like, no, Sister Soul, it's such and such. And I'm like, well, maybe that particular thing was, but the Nephilim definitely is a total different story from what I was talking about. But they brought up an important point. I have to go back to the video because I'm gonna bring it back up another time because when somebody brings something to my attention, I definitely want to make sure I mention it. I just wish I could remember. It's a little late. Anyway, we'll just go on, but I'll bring this back up in another video. Someone did give us a little information about this saying. Oh, now I remember, bro. I was trying to keep talking so it could come back. Remember, they were saying that this was to show, like, you know how we say the color, they use the black and white race thing, to take us away from trying to have the higher societies and so on and so forth. They said this was a depiction showing that they were higher in class. So they put these statues, making them large or something. You remember that? I thought
Mhm.
that was you on here with me.
Yeah, yeah, it was a symbol. Yeah, it was a
Okay.
symbolization. Like it was like basically a symbol. You know what I'm saying, what they call it, personification or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying,
Of what
showing that they
their
like bigger
status
than
and
you or whatever.
they were so rich and this and that,
Mm-hmm.
not big in size, but big in stature. That's what they were
Mm-hmm.
saying. And I can understand that. That's why I wanted to make sure I mentioned it because it did make sense. I think that was Teo that said that. Somebody came on and said that, but
Yeah,
shout
I
out to
said
whoever it
something. I
was.
said something like that. I forgot exactly what it was. I did say something like that. I was saying it's like a symbol. It's like, you know what I'm saying, symbol of. You know what I'm saying? It's not really. They not really that size. It's just like the symbol of their status.
Oh, that was you, bro. I'm thinking it was somebody else. I'm tripping.
Yeah, yeah, that was me.
Okay, I knew it was me and you up there. I thought somebody had jumped up and said something too. But okay, that's what it was. You were telling me that it was a symbolism of the status, right? Okay, I just want to mention that as well, guys. So, I actually thought that it was more showing the Nephilim, and when they came, and this was kind of showing a depiction of that. So, what J. Mai said makes a lot of sense too, because that is true. Because where they try to make us focus on the color black and white, I tell you guys that it's more about the status. They're telling you black is like low nature, low
Mm-hmm.
vibration, low frequency, white is different. So I kind of took that meaning. So I can understand what J Mike said, and that makes definitely a lot of sense. The status when it comes to that. All right.
Yeah, that's why y'all get your status correct. All of that shit.
Now this is just something about the food. Now we ain't gonna talk about what your pastor said. It says this on this meme. This is a meme I got from a friend. And I liked it because the pork. I definitely, I ain't
What
messed
you
with that
call it?
mess. I don't know how many years.
What you
Um,
call it?
the pork,
Nah, what's it called? He said
the swine.
the meme.
Oh, the meme. Is it a meme? Meme? What is it?
That's the
Memes?
that's what it is. That's the new word. That's the meme. That's what it is.
The meme, right?
That's the new shit.
J. Mike said that's what it is. He
That's the
said
new
it is.
shit.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. I like that.
So look at this. Tell your pastors that Leviticus says not to eat meat. this, this nasty. Look at it. I don't even know why nobody want to eat it. I barely want to eat a freaking chicken. You remember we was talking about that, bro? I'm trying to wean myself off it. I still eat my chicken here and there, right? But I barely even want to eat a piece of chicken. I mean, and looking at this nasty, disgusting, filthy thing, why would somebody even want to eat it?
I
I know
love
it.
that bacon.
It's crazy. And that bacon, oh yes, bro, you ain't lying, nigga.
Mm.
Oh, I want me some bacon and eggs, some
Bacon
bacon on my
cheeseburger.
burger, bacon on my potato, bacon on, God dang, bacon on the donut. Yo, I went to a donut shop. My bad,
What?
son.
I
Bro,
ain't seen that one yet.
bro, they got donut. It's a donut shop. They have all kind of, when I say nothing but fancy though, everything, Kit Kat, Butterfinger, I mean, any kind of candy bar, any kind of cereal, they got all kind of donuts in this place, right? I went up to the thing. I'm trying to choose. I'm like, Lord, I know I need all this junk, but I'm about to get two of these donuts right now. Which one? Which ones I'm gonna get? I had to talk myself into it, bro, because I know better, but I still want it, and I did it. So anyway, I picked my. I got a peanut cake donut, and I got what did I get? Tashi got the shortbread, and I got another butter.
Mm.
And when I'm sitting there next over it, almost close to it, I almost didn't want to get it because it wasn't too far away. They had these donuts with freaking pork. It was like four different ones. They had four styles of it. One was called a Elvis, one was called something else. I don't even remember the names, but they all had all this big, thick, nasty pork sitting on top of this big, thick, sweet clunks of whipped cream. Almost just turned me off totally, but I was so greedy, I still bought it. That should have been it. But when I, when I'm telling you that thing looked so nasty, I'm like, why would you want to eat bacon on a donut? I
That's
remember
new
years
shit.
ago, one of my supervisors, right? We had a big Super Bowl party at work, right? So everybody had brought in stuff or whatever, and my supervisor comes in with this big old pan of guess what? Candied bacon. This man candied bacon.
Man,
I mean, when I say a bacon lover gonna find some kind of way, they find, like I said, that donut thing was one. I remember actually
what's
a
his
couple of years
name?
ago, Burger King had some kind of um the bacon in the ice cream or something. Do you remember that?
Yeah, John Candy was in Canadian Bacon.
Oh my goodness. I'm just done.
Think about it.
Look, look, I'm with the part of the meme down here that says, "You eat chitlins, don't you? You might as well lick ass and eat." That's funny, and it's the truth. It's like, how dare you? I done been to my homegirl house when her uncle was cooking some chitlins. This when I was a little girl. When I say it smelled like somebody died in that house, it smelled like a dead carcass, literally. I just that pork is bad enough, but to go inside of it, even the deep sides of it that takes everything.
Cheerleaders.
And yo, that's the look of them. They
I
look
used to eat
disgusting.
them. I used to love them.
Oh my goodness, bro, no.
Yeah, my mama used to make them, but they ain't stink when my mama made them though. You know why?
Mm.
They ain't
Crazy.
stink when she made them though. You know why?
Why?
She's she buy them pre-clean, and then she take them home and clean them again. Put the
Wow.
potatoes and onions. Oh, not
She said they
potatoes,
good
and,
now.
but potatoes and lemon. You gotta put that on in the sink while you clean them.
Mm.
Cause I ain't know you used to smell them. That's why I was like, what folk talking about?
Oh,
They
that's
stink.
why.
I ain't never understand what folk be talking about.
The
Till I
filth.
got
So
older.
if they not clean, that's what make them stink.
They eating shit, literally.
Oh, oh,
Cause that's the intestines. That's why you
that's
gotta clean them all the way.
oh no.
You literally eat shit if they stink. Yeah.
I know my grandma used to cook them, and I ain't never smelled them, but I definitely remember going to a girl's house, and her uncle was cooking them, and as soon as she opened the door, when I say I almost passed out, that smell hit me in the face, like I mean, literally hit me in the face, and almost knocked me down the dang step because it was like funky as like somebody's ass, like I mean, like seriously.
Mhm.
All right, bro, let's go. So here I go again.
Yeah. Let's get off
Okay,
the
this
shit.
yeah, get off that shit. Leave that shit over there. But so this one right here, this is another one of my favorite. It says, "My brother is a reflection of me. I can't fly if he is falling." Hmm. So how can you knock down your brother? How can you put him down? How can you lower his level of frequency to hurt, diminish, take him
Mhm.
away from being a man? Any of that stuff when you're supposed to be making him the reflection of you. Hmm. I love
I
this
don't know if
picture.
I don't know if I should tell this story.
What?
Um,
It must be meant to
I
if you
got
thought
I
about it.
got I
Go
got
ahead.
a homeboy, right?
Hmm.
His dad just died, man. He been
Hmm.
in the he been in the coma for 5 years. So
Oh my goodness.
he said came in the hospital, right? He said he was sitting in there. He said his brother came in there, just busting the motherfucker like that ain't enough, that ain't enough. And say he looked over at him like nigga I slap him. You know what I'm saying? That's how the dad looked up at him.
Right.
So then they started talking to him, you know what I'm saying, asking him different questions. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Then um he asked him, is he tired? He said, Dad, you tired? He said, blink if you tired. And he blinked. You know what I'm saying? Then he was like, nah, Daddy. Like, are you tired? Like, are you tired of living like this? You know what I'm saying? Hood up, you know what I'm saying? Can't see your son, can't, you know what I'm saying? Can't do nothing. Are you tired of living like this? He said he blinked hard like 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Till came down and he got down. You know what I'm saying? He went out.
mm, that's deep.
So, you know what I'm
He
saying?
let
That's
he
that.
told it basically he told his dad,
Yeah, he told him
if
so
you
basically
tired,
living like
go.
that, when you hooked up to them tools and shit, they just keeping you alive on the life
Yes.
support. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was. He said
Wow.
like that shit was like, you know what I'm saying? He was that ain't really living, you know what I'm saying? Like in
Right.
limbo. You know what I'm saying?
He's sitting there holding on because obviously he want to be there for oh, I want to go. That's what they be thinking,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, once they know that you know it's okay, that's when you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Wow, that's powerful. I know that was hard for him, huh? Did he kind of discuss it? Was kind of quiet.
You say what?
Did he kind of discuss how he was feeling with you? I know, guys, y'all don't really deal with feelings, but that was a deep thing. Did he kind of discuss
Yeah,
how he was
yeah, yeah,
feeling?
yeah. They're my boy. Like, yeah, all
Okay.
that shit, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah. He said he felt good because you know what I'm saying. He got to talk to him. And he actually responded.
Yes, good. So
So,
he was allowed to let his dad go in peace. His dad was
hmm.
allowed to go in peace.
Yep,
And
both ways.
wow, that's beautiful.
Hmm.
That is beautiful. And that is a hard thing, man. Losing a parent, man. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
People don't know.
But you know what I'm saying. On another note, you got to go back to the reason why he's in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm,
you know, we got to get better with what we doing.
right, that's true too, bro.
Cause like I said, I seen it driving dialysis for 3 years. So that's how you
Three
go out.
years of dialysis?
No, I used to transport like people from home to
Oh,
dialysis. You know, seeing a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, die and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you go out. Like that.
wow.
When you on dialysis, like you basically about to die. You know what I'm saying? So that's your kidney stop working.
That's the last stages.
Yeah. So
The only thing that
I
can
don't
stop
seen people go both ways though. You know what I'm saying? I seen people die and I don't seen
improve.
people come back just because they changed the way they eat. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
that's why I be
That's
telling
a
them, you know what
big
I'm saying?
thing.
That's how serious it is. It ain't never too late. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-mm.
like people can come off of dialysis, anybody can do it at any time.
Exactly. If you get
Your liver,
if you
your
get the
whatever
kidney
your organs
replaced,
ain't never dead. If they ever, no matter what they tell you, organs ain't never dead. They always come back.
right, because those
Unless you
cells can
remove
always
it.
be rejuvenated.
If you remove, unless you know what I'm saying, go inside and take it out. So,
It'll rebuild off of another piece. That's what I was gonna
yeah.
say. Yep. Soon as you get a piece
No
of
matter what it is, livers,
yep.
lungs, whatever it is, that should come back.
This meme used to be me. This is an old one. I got a good heart, but my temper is bad. My temper isn't bad. It's kind of fair now. I definitely have gotten a lot more control over my temper. A temper that I developed actually a couple of years back from frustration. Believe it or not, taking on certain energies, being just tired of people, which is crazy. We can't let people come in and manipulate our emotions and our feelings.
She tired of me always dealing with them.
That's what happened. I cut them off, bro. I'm serious. No, I'm talking about like my friends and certain friends or whatever that I dealt
Oh, you
with.
talking about like negative influence type shit, yeah.
I'm always the one where it's like somebody called me in the middle of the night. Oh gosh, sis, I'm sorry to wake you up, but this going on. I need to talk to somebody. Oh gosh. Oh sis, what do I do about this? Oh goodness. Oh, I got this going on. What do I do? I was like the go-to for everybody. They got a problem, they got an issue, they need some money. That I mean, just like I'm just sitting around to be everybody's issue solver, I guess. And it must have been meant at the time because that's what was going on. But
That's what you meant
I
to
got
do, man.
tired of it. I literally did get tired of it, bro. When I got frustrated more so with, how you're telling people like how we try to tell our
Yeah,
family members
some
about being
people
enlightened.
just, ain't gonna never get it. That's why they gonna use you as a crutch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta realize that
Exactly.
they gotta realize that they gotta grow on their own. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Right.
All you can do is show them, by your actions. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
And that's what made it so frustrating for me. I used to get upset. Like
Yeah,
I'll
that's why
hold stuff in,
you
hold it
gotta
in.
realize
That
these
one
people
thing I
who
flipped.
these people whoever you look up to. You know what I'm saying? Just I ain't saying do what they do, but they'll tell you, like I said, if you cool with them, they'll tell you what they did. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it can always help. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
don't just look at somebody, find out how they got there.
That is true.
Tell you work, man. Tell you work to become a certain way. These old habits, we was just having a conversation on what genetic habits or something like. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like what they call this shit, generational curses and shit. Like
Hmm.
you gotta choose to break that shit. You know what I'm saying? Till you realize, you know what I'm saying, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's all in you type shit, you know what I'm saying? So, as
Exactly.
long as you decide to go along with the bullshit gonna continue to go on.
And all that is the a lot of those informational cells that come down from the ancestors. So we are also, holding on to those curses. What people don't realize is, like I said, by transforming and making and manifesting different things into your reality, you're actually able to do that. Because what'll happen is you'll start to regenerate certain cells within yourself and rejuvenate all of the DNA structuring that you have. Anything that's not beneficial to you because of enlightenment, it's going to start to balance itself out naturally. So those curses, even though we have our ancestors within us, there are certain balances that we can create by the things that we are doing within our life, the way that we're eating, the lives that we're living, the people that we're around, so on and so forth. So yeah, we just got to be so aware of that, being aware of people we have around us, period. Our friends, our family members. It's nothing wrong with helping people and things. But like I said, I used to get so frustrated with people. It would be annoying to me because they were kind of overplaying themselves with me, taking my kindness for weakness because you want to continue to be weak. Now you want to use my strength. I can't do that. I did it for a while, and then I had to realize that, hold on, if I keep giving away all my strength away, somebody that really needs me, that needs it for something more beneficial than somebody that want to keep wasting their energy on nonsense, doing the same repetitive thing over and over. I'm not gonna have the energy for that person because here this person has drained all the life out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to try to get myself to cut certain people off once I realized that they want to stay stagnant in that place. They're not trying to grow. They don't want to have inner strength. They don't want a light within them to start being brighter and brighter and brighter. They're trying to go to a dark place. Shit, they rather go down that hallway where they don't see what's going on, so they have excuse to say, "Oh, I fell." You want something to complain about? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. It's crazy. We're gonna read
They
this
be
real quick.
folk be looking for like,
Mhm. Oh, go
a
ahead, brother.
reason.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying you right though. Folk be looking for, trying to get you out your character type shit.
Yep. Then they be satisfied there. I knew
Yeah,
I could do it. Look, you
that's
see,
submission.
look, yeah,
You
oh,
gotta
she
realize
thought
that
she
that's
was so
submission
good. Oh no.
to get you to, step outside of what you're doing and, what I'm saying, come play with let me get some of your energy. You know what I'm saying? Keep giving
Hmm.
yeah,
And they laying right there
that's
waiting to take as much
addiction
as
to
they
something.
can. So let's read this on slavery. Here's something for you, Bible believing Christians, a handy guide. So just so you can look at some of these verses for yourself. This is another thing. A lot of people, these heavy Bible thumpers or whatever, they be thumping all this about, all this information or whatever. You can ask them about certain things they don't even know. It's like they'll they are so hard on this religion thing, and it's like you don't even know the information on the thing you're so hard on. They don't even you can ask them about certain things in the Bible. They're like, oh, read it, what? Read what? They don't even know what's going on. They don't know what it is, what you're talking about, the verse. But you a Bible thumper. You've been in church all your life. You this, you that, and you don't even realize what's going on. But yeah, let me
Yeah, you
read this
just
for
turn to the page the pastor told you to turn to. That's all.
exactly, and follow his word. Say it again, bro. The pastor. Let's put that back in there. The pastor, because you follow what the
Congregation,
pastor
turn your
says.
page to.
Mm-mm. How you following this man? He probably don't know where the hell he
You
going
gotta
this
go
damn
home
self.
and look at it yourself, without his explanation type shit.
Exactly. Your own,
Yeah, take it with you.
your own, not another person's. How can you do anything for somebody else? Going on something somebody else is saying, unless you done at least verified it for yourself. I mean, I've trusted in people. Don't get me twisted, but I'm not gonna just, oh, okay. I'm gonna look and check it out first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what's going on, then be like, oh, okay, I'm glad you put me on. It's not too funny. All right, we're gonna go through these real quick, guys. Leviticus 25, 44 through 46. It says slaves can be bought, sold, and inherited. Now, who believes that the most high of all would say that about us? I mean, come on. Does it even make sense? It don't make sense to me. Exodus 21:7. You can sell your daughter into slavery. What that sound like to y'all? That sound like that Jewish dowry, huh? That sound like when they sell off their child, they 12 and 13-year-old to this old 60-year-old man because he got money, and now
Dang.
you gonna get some money into your country. Now she got a dowry sitting over here. When she get to a certain age, this hers. So she's been bought and paid
So
for,
they
just
just
like
doing
any.
what the Bible say.
Hmm. Say
Literally.
that again, bro.
They just doing what the Bible say.
Mm, mm, mm. Then we
Literally.
have the Exodus 21:8. You can buy a female sex slave for yourself or your son. If you don't like her, you can sell her again, but not to foreigners. Come on, make this make sense. Elaborate for me. Come on, bro. Elaborate on that.
Four.
Make
Oh,
it make sense.
you gotta sell to somebody in the same country,
What?
man. No outside trades, man.
No outside trade. But the fact, bro, that it says the Bible, God is telling you, okay? So if this is true, right? Why is it illegal for prostitution? Why is it illegal for
Um,
prostitution, bro?
I don't know,
So
sis. They
y-
got
it- that-
slaves.
I'm-
They don't need prostitutes.
that's what that was, though, bro. Look it. It said you can buy. Look, you can buy a female. Listen to what it's saying now. It
Uh,
says you can buy a female sex slave
yeah,
for yourself and your son. And if
yeah,
you don't like her, you can sell her again.
yeah.
Crazy. That's the video I should have did. I was gonna do a video. I want to do it on Net Connect though. I'm gonna do a video on the slave trade. I always talk about these kids, bro, and the missing kids and stuff. This is something that has been bugging me for
Hold
the past
on.
13 years. It used to be a matter of 66,000 kids missing every year, right? This is
Yeah.
about 10, 12 years ago. Now it's been up to 88,000 for the last like 5, 6 years. Another phenomenon for me is that why is it always 66,000? This was my big plight at the time. The next thing you know, it's turned to 88,000 and it started being 88,000. That was my second plight. So I have an issue with that shit. Now, When it comes to this slavery, I know we're reading this, but I'm sorry, I might just have to get off subject because I got a presentation put together for this. I'm still gonna do, but I'm just gonna talk on this real quick. There are this is what happens. But let me put a frame of mindset into people's head real quick, right? Think about when the foreigners came here to our land here, right? And they started, taking over, doing things. They were trading, doing this and that. Some people they were used as translators because they couldn't really understand. So maybe if there was a French that came over here, they may use some Italian that has an indigenous because indigenous were everywhere, what have you. So they could be able to talk to them and this, and that, da 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 da. So they would use people in trading and things, right? Some of the areas in Africa, right, like now, there are a lot of areas that they don't allow the outside world to come in and penetrate things that are going on. I think we talked about that in the show too yesterday, bro.
Yeah, and
So
Obama banned from Africa. But keep going.
exactly. So when it comes to that, the damn, there I go. I ain't been
My
outside,
bad.
but I have
Let through
no, no, it wasn't you, bro. It was me too. Because I could have kept it going. But I thought you wanted to say something, being nosy. What was I saying, bro? About the slavery. So boom, what these people do, right? They'll go over to Africa to the lands where they don't permit like the Americans and the clear man. People say white, black, this, that. I'll just talk about the clear person. Those translucent beings. Lord, I try not to talk like that, but it's so matter of fact. But listen, when we think about these other people, right? They go over to these areas where these people don't speak the language, right? Okay, so now think about this. There's a boat, there's a ship. They go over here to this land. These village people looking like, oh, who is these? What are these people? Is they ghosts? What's going on? They coming with gifts. They got stuff. They come and bringing them things they never seen. Certain articles of clothing, souvenirs, whatever they got. Stuff that they not used to. So they fascinated by these things. So boom, here go the chief of the village. Oh yeah, welcome. Yes, welcome, welcome. Because you know how we are. We so friendly, we so loving, we so kind, we so stupid. When it comes to certain things, you know what I mean? Our kindness for weakness. You know what I mean? So this chief, he welcomes this person, this stranger. They don't know nothing about, don't know what they came for, nothing into the village. So now the stranger's like, oh, I like that young maiden over there. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's so black and beautiful. I want her. So the chief may say, sure, you can have her. What do you have to give me? So he goes to his little ship, little steamboat, whatever you got, come bring a bag of stuff for the chick, some money, some gold, whatever it is that, they trading, at the time, right? They take these people, bro. They bring them back, right? So now, mind you, these people don't speak the language. So now you're taking this people, this young girl that's probably more than likely 13, 14 years old at the most. You're taking this young girl, you're taking her across the waters, human trafficking her to the United States, right? You've married this child by the authorities of this chief when they gave her to you and you bought her. You done married her. Now you done brought her to the United States. So now she's in a country she's never been in. She don't know nothing about it. She don't speak the language. Everybody here speaking the same language. I don't know. It sounds like jibber jabber to me. And she's stuck with this person because this is the only person she knows that brought her there. And even if she gets away from this person, what is she gonna do? Walk out into the street and get killed? She don't know. She knows nothing about the United States, America, none of this stuff. So what happens is she stays in this situation because she has no choice. So now she got kids by this man. She got these mulatto children. She got like three, four kids. She's stuck. She don't know what to do. And guess what, bro? This is a recent story. I'm not talking about nothing in the past. Do you hear me?
Yeah, he just rolled
This is,
around with it.
bro, this is a story where right now, you know how we're always doing things and, like we need to be there for each other. We need to all be backing this woman right now. This nigga house need to be burnt down. Listen, check this out. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that on air.
That's
Forgive
crazy.
me. I'm sorry. I'm upset and I'm trying to hold the anger because I was holding off on doing this video because I already know I'm gonna try not to get bad. But listen, yo, this dude took this child, brother, from the chief sold him, basically sold him the girl. Brought her to first. He took her to PA first, right? This is another thing I forgot to mention this part. They transport them. They don't just bring. Oh, you in America now, and so they might stay. They start to learn the language. Oh, they neighbor. They might get a friend. Now they can get somebody to help them. None of that, bro. She came to PA. Took her to PA. They went to Moscow. They went to Turkey. Then he took her to New York. Then transported her all these different places. Then, bro, check this out. Before like maybe midway between all that happening, because this is going on right now, like I said. So let's say 2020. So let's say 2010. Guess what he do? He go back, he get her mama, bro, and he get her sister, bro. He bring them back and do the same exact thing. Her husband, this white man. Now, after about 4 years of the mom being here, brother, the man goes back yet again. He gets her niece, two of her aunts, and her nephew. Bring them back and do the same exact thing.
Well, he just bringing them back and keeping them in the house.
Bro, is you hear me? No, he bringing them back, transporting them different state to state, from this state back out of the country, from out of the country back to this state, from this state, so they can't never know nobody. They don't speak English, bro. Imagine you being somewhere. Imagine if we was in I don't know how to have the language, the vibrational frequencies, or none of the stuff these people talk. Imagine somebody took you and dumped you off in Africa, bro, in the woods somewhere, and then you run up on the tribe. All these people, they don't know what the hell you saying. You don't know what they saying. What you gonna do? You don't know what to do. The woman don't know what to do, and her whole thing. This man, yo, it sounds crazy, but he done took her whole family. Her mama, her sister, her aunties, her niece, her nephew in the same situation, bro. And these people going through this right now. Do you know they done went to court?
How is this? I'm saying, like, how is he
Bro, they
taking
done
them?
went to court, brother. And these crackers, yo, trying to
You
be
said
good.
they get in the car.
Mm, I don't even know what they doing, bro. All I know is that he's taking this woman whole entire damn near half the tribe. He done brought everybody over here and they're trafficking, they sex trafficking these people, bro. They taking them from place to place. This place, they use them up here for a while, take them to the next place, use them up here for a while, take them to another place. Okay, now we're gonna take them out of the country. Take them out of the country, stay there for a while, bring them back to this place. This man been doing this for like 20 something years, bro. Over 20 something years, he's gotten her whole family over here to use. Done went over there and bought them because he seen how cheap and easy it was to get her. So he done went back, got the mama, went back, got bro. This woman is fighting this in court right now. She cannot get a divorce. He has her she got 3 kids with this man. She's trying to get her kids and be set free because now obviously she's been here long enough, but she done fluently learned the language. She ain't stupid. You know how we is. We pick up on stuff. We ain't crazy. But she got 3 kids with this man. So now, as she's come to her senses and know that, wait a minute, she's thinking that this is permitted, bro. She didn't know that this wasn't allowed.
Yeah,
Remember, she came from
but
a
she don't
tribe.
know nothing.
They don't know nothing, bro. So she come over here and she like, okay, he bought me. I got to do what he say. That's all she know. Until she started learning people as she got older. And then I guess when she get older, see the white people, I just kept her or whatever. And, she get friends. So now she started learning the language. And then she probably telling her friends, she done got, oh yeah, this is how it got here. They looking at her like, what? Girl, do you know that
Yeah.
that is this and that sex trafficking? She probably looking like, what? That was wrong. He couldn't do that to me. Heck no, go to the police. So she go to the police. She tried to press charges. Yeah, okay. So you know how that story going. Bro,
Yeah.
this going on right now today.
So anybody going over there just getting folk brain.
Bro, go over there about buying people out these tribes and bringing them back. But we know we've been seeing that though. You ain't noticed with these
So that
people,
shit going on
these
back.
scholars
If
and
that shit
shit.
going on now, that shit been going on.
That been going on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trade. That's the slave trade. Buying our
Mm-hmm.
people was selling their own people. This been going on. People got to realize the truth of the truth of the matter. Yo, they somewhere they don't have all these. Somebody come and bring in like small things, bro. They could come bring them like some. What can I say? A book of matches, bro. You know how handy a book of matches is to an African that's got to rub sticks together to get some fire, bro?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on some real junk. That's serious talk. We have to, you got to think. So imagine him coming with even a barrel or a bucket full of just things, bro, that they never seen. Useful stuff that we can get from the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? Little
Yeah,
small, a
when
flashlight.
I was a kid, right? I used to be like, Mama,
Yeah.
why don't they just parachute a bunch of food over there where they need the
Mm.
food at, and then everybody straight. What the hell we doing?
Imagine that.
It's that
Imagine, shout
easy.
out to Copper Tongue. Imagine that bullshit. Like they gave
Imagine.
a F. Bro, that's,
I was
I
saying that
just,
shit as a child. Like, why the hell they
I
don't just
just
drop
don't
the
hurt.
parachute, some food, big ass pallet of food?
Yep.
All right, everybody good.
Mm, mm, mm.
They parachuting the dope and shit. Whatever. Goddamn.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy. This is the stuff our people are going through, bro. Why people bickering and arguing over stupid shit on Facebook. People bickering and arguing and having fights and following somebody to a gas station, going literally taking the time, looking in their damn phone. What's your location? Oh yeah, this bitch on Facebook. I'm about to go get her. Following them to the gas station, shooting them. I mean, this is the type of what? Peace, Capital hurt me. Imagine, brother hurt me.
Mm,
Yeah, you feel me, bro? Ain't that
mm,
crazy? This is the stuff that we're going through right now. This is the life that we're living. Our
straight up.
people are suffering. This it's a whole, it's literally right now, as we're speaking right now, talking about this, there's literally a whole half a tribe over here forced into human trafficking by one man. We talking about one man with her and her family, bro. So you know if he did it with her and her family, how many others? She ain't the only, I'm sure they ain't the only one. Now I
Mm-hmm.
know if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Our people are going through so much. We need to be raising up so many frequencies and so many vibrations where these people scared out their damn mind. They don't know what to do. They be scared the meteor about to fall on their damn head if they do some shit. I'm just saying we need to be doing we need to be doing some superhero shit around here.
Yeah, for real.
Mhm. For real. You know, we really need to be putting in work. You know, community building and all that. You know, I love the people, so I'm down for that. We need to be doing spiritual work though. Nobody's doing that, and I know because I feel it. I feel it in my soul. People don't feel or think that it's important. People don't think that they could be beneficial and have anything to contribute to anything that would help this universe. That's what's crazy, and that's why nothing's being done
Yeah,
because no
people
energy,
don't know their
not enough
power,
energy
man.
raised to get that
A lot
going.
of people see themselves so small when they don't realize that they are all. It's crazy. Like, I mean,
It's crazy, bro.
you so much more, man. If only you could see.
Facts. I've been telling y'all to watch the skies for the longest. Y'all got to look up to see something. You keep looking down, you have nothing to look forward to. That's first off. You looking down at the ground, the same old pavement. Mm.
So just keep your head to the sky.
Keep your head
There you go.
to the sky. I'm so mad I cannot sing, man. Since I've been here, bro, this another thing. This weather, the chemicals and all this shit they got up in here. My
You down
sinuses
over that
have been
dry heat.
so bad. You said the dry heat?
Yeah, you down over that dry heat. Yeah.
No, it's humid. Isn't humid moisture in the air, or is it backwards?
Well, you in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's that dry heat out there.
Oh, it's dry heat. So wait a minute. Oh no, it's humid because it's dry
Unless you
and it
by
be
like the
raining.
ocean or something, you by the
No. It's
go you
been
by
raining,
Houston or
bro.
something.
It's been raining. It's been raining like crazy. Remember, I told you it's been raining like
Mm,
crazy.
that's how I do out
Thunderstorms,
there.
lightning. I'm laying in the bed, lightning and shit. I'm like, damn, I hope that shit don't hit me. Like I'm literally like, it be crazy. They be having tornado warning, warning,
Yeah, you
tornado
up that way.
warning, hurricane warning. I'm like, come on. I left New York to get away from crazy weather. This shit is man. but that's a whole nother story. But it's just crazy right now. I'm just like, I'm in
Yeah,
disbelief
they
for
come to the
everything
A,
that's going
man.
on.
Everybody else coming to the A.
That's what I'm saying. It's so much going on in the A though. I'm like, whoo,
Exactly.
that's a place to
We
be
ain't gotta
though.
worry about no natural disasters out here.
Mm-mm. Facts.
Not so far. I don't want to speak too soon.
Yeah, to believe it. Now this might sound
We did
crazy,
have a
right?
tornado come through downtown and fuck up a building one time though.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Just the one building?
Yeah, it fucked up one building.
Oh, that was good. It had this path of destruction, and that was it.
Mhm.
They were doing something they had
There's
no
too
damn
many
business.
hills and shit
That was
out
a
here.
natural one, huh?
You can't have no. Yeah, there's too many hills and shit. We can't have too many like twisters and shit. I don't know. That should break that shit up.
That's the center of the center.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of shit. I think just Georgia period. It's a lot of shit in Georgia,
Oh
like the
yeah,
mounds and shit. Like, but that ain't the only one. It's a lot of them out here.
and
There's a lot of
Tennessee
shit
too,
out here.
bro.
It's all kind of waterfalls, all kind of like shit out here, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming out there. I'm hoping I get out there. I might get out there this year. I'm thinking about coming out there this year. It's just so much to do this Ohio thing. My daughter's birthday in July, so they going to Miami. I don't know if I want to go or not, but I might go. So that's another trip. I'm just thinking like, the spending wise, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely
Mhm.
wanted to come to Atlanta this year. I don't know if I'm be
Oh
able to
yeah, we
make it
finna
though.
get on that too, so you finna have to worry
Hmm.
about that.
Yep, I'm excited.
I've been looking into some shit to we'll talk about it.
Oh, okay, good,
I
good.
ain't worried about none of this.
It's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot going on, man. We got to just start putting in this work, 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 work. You better work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time. Definitely time. Got this summer solstice coming on the 21st. You know what I'm saying? I need to get out there. It's the perfect time. The longest day of the year. To get out there.
Mhm.
Earth, sun gaze.
Imagine if we
This
all
it
did
right
that,
here.
bro. What if we all
It,
did
it,
that?
it
Do you
yeah.
remember, J Mine? The day I first started talking about, I probably was on Huey platform maybe 2 or 3 weeks, right? And I started telling y'all, I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be a soulless alignment. I said there has been some stuff going on with all these colors in the sky and blah blah
It's
blah.
been
I
two
said,
alignments like in the past 10 years. Crazy.
but this was like one of the biggest one in like 6,000 years. The one that just happened. They said it was the one
On the
in December.
21st when niggas supposed to got their
Yep.
superpowers and shit.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that shit ain't
Now
never
my
happened.
thing, I was saying that we all should have did a meditation. Do you remember this? Even Huey was down for doing it. And I know Huey was like, when he heard me saying it, it was something that
Yeah.
resonated with him. He was like, yeah, we should do it. I said, let's all do it. I said, all we had to do it for was 3 days. I said, everybody at the same time, 3, 12, 3, 6, and 9. No, it was 4 times a day. 12,
Yeah, I
3, 6.
remember they were
No, no,
talking
no.
about that shit.
No, I think we had 3, 6, and 9. Yeah, we said 3, 6, and
Yeah.
9. We even started 12, actually.
Yeah.
3, 6, and 9. Listen, if everybody would have did that, like I was telling everybody at that time, bro, I can't even say what I seen. But if everybody would have did that, that would have been so much power and energy right now. We could have made use of what everybody's making these moves that we're trying to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't even want to get excited because it's useless now because nobody did it. And I kept, and I said, dang, I said, and some was like, these people ain't gonna hear you. They don't know you like that. You new to this platform. You coming over here talking about boom, 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 and boom, but you got to make them hear you. So make them listen. That's why I used to be coming hard. I used to be saying this, that. You remember I used to be going hard. Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. Excuse me, y'all. I used to be sorry, sorry, sorry because I used to feel so bad keep saying the same stuff, but I was like trying to make sure people understood that this is real. I'm not just saying this, and I know y'all know me like that, but this is some real junk. I'm trying to tell y'all something, and it was like nobody wanted to hear me.
Yeah, that's when you first got up here, right?
Yep, I was up
Mm-hmm.
maybe like 2 weeks, about 2, 3 weeks at the most. It may have been the first week. I probably did start talking about it the first week. Actually, yep. Man, we got to get it together, man. It's never
Yeah,
too
we
late.
gotta get
It's
out
never
there.
too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Hmm. Yeah.
We got to get it together. We got to have this energy and strength. Even today, I see more of the same, little negative stuff of about what's going on. I was looking at somebody who was it? Somebody subscribed to me, so I go to their channel so that I can subscribe to them. Turnabout's
Mm-hmm.
fair play. I think that's only fair. If they have a channel, some people don't have no content. It'll still have you could they got a page, but
Yeah.
they don't be got nothing on there. So if they got something on there, of course I'm gonna subscribe to them.
Yeah.
So anyway, when you know how you subscribe, and then it'll show like the people, I guess that's under them, like the
Mm-hmm.
listing of people, because I seen like a few people I knew. So this lady, I'm gonna say I don't want to say too much, but I'm gonna say enough. You probably know what I'm talking about. So this one particular lady was on there. I said, oh, this chick here. So I said, let me just click on her page real quick. So I went to her page, and the very first video pop up. She talking about my girl. I said, hold on. I said, why did something want me to see this? Because see, stuff like that aggravates me because people be so stupid and ignorant. You know what I'm saying? They just have no common sense or decency. And yeah. So anyway, you know how we talking about the trip, right? And we like, okay, we're gonna tell people how to go and try and make use of these abandoned houses and we finna do stuff. But we've been talking about what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the chick on there talking about, yeah, this chick, this, and that, the squad stealing homes and this, and that, talking about the squatters' right thing, talking about how that's taking people's home, this and that. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, listen to this agent. I said, first off, anything a person is doing that's taking over something that's not being used, why wouldn't somebody want them to use it? I mean, that doesn't make sense to
But I'm saying they ain't talking all these folk that doing all the gentrification shit, though. Like we doing it for ourselves. Ain't that better? Like
me.
I don't see like
I don't get it.
what
What
folk
I'm
talking
like,
about.
what is wrong with people? People like to have things to look at other people negatively as, and they think that it makes them look higher. I'm sorry, that's why I brought that point up, bro. I was gonna lose it. They think that it makes them look better. They think it makes them look higher, puts them on a better platform. If you would have heard it, you would know exactly what I'm saying. I'm sitting there listening like Rick. Oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. Oh, this bald head, this and that. Oh, and I got hair. She's sitting on the video curling her hair. I'm looking at her like, girl, that little hair you got. You ain't even got that much hair. What you talking about? You think that's long hair? That must be the most hair you had in your life. Stuff like that. That doesn't really even mean anything. You could tell the superficialness of it. When she said it and when she was doing it, I'm looking like, why would she be curling her hair on the video? I'm like, oh, this hair thing means a lot to her. So that's why she said that, because she wanted to diminish somebody and say something about them, this, and that. So something that you think means so much, or that you think you have such a great abundance of, to somebody else, they looking like that's not that much though. And you diminishing somebody else. So you thinking you putting yourself higher because what? Even if it's true, let's say if your hair was down to your ass, now you're better than this person that got a shaved head. I mean, I'm just confused as to what you're talking about. But you sitting up here talking about the quality of somebody else versus your quality and how you're so this and you're that and blah 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 and this and that and this person this and they look like this and I'm just looking like what? Oh, I'm a real woman and I this and I got homes and I'm this and that. And I was like, what? How do people think that
Mm.
certain things are, bro? If you, yo, I'm just looking like, do you know, yo, sis? It was a video that had been passed. It was a live, obviously. If it was live, I definitely would have got up there and been like, I don't care if she'd have cursed. I'd have been like, sis, do you know how you sound though? Like, do do you know the words coming out your mouth though? Like, you think you
You
sound
can't tell people about themselves.
you
It's
just
them themselves. Like they have to find out.
But sometimes you have to bring it to people's attention, bro. People don't even be knowing. Are you? Maybe I'm not saying this right. I'm a little tired. I'm sorry. That's why I hate doing videos late. But I was up. I couldn't sleep, but I'm tired. I went to
Mm-hmm.
sleep earlier, then woke up. I was trying to lay there, couldn't go back to sleep. Vegan was on. I jumped on there for a minute. I couldn't. I still couldn't go back to sleep. So yeah, but
Yeah, I think I'm finna let down too in a minute.
yeah, I'm gonna get off here. It's been 2 hours, bro. Yeah, we gonna hang
Yeah,
this
we
up in
get
about
back
five
on it in the
minutes.
morning with a fresh mind. starting
Definitely,
this new in
definitely.
this awakening. See, I
But
see.
wait, bro,
That's
I
how you
gotta
know I'm
finish this
sleeping.
point before I forget. I'm gonna lose it. My point is that people think that certain things will make them a better person than another person because of physical things. You hear what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to get at, I think. And it's like people would look down on another person and think that, oh, that's such a disgusting, horrible thing. And I'm doing this. Like they were down and like about the house thing because they're saying how they bought all these houses or they got houses and this and that. So I'm sitting there thinking like, well, wouldn't it be better to make the use of the thing instead of you saying how you had to go purchase something? Here, somebody can take something that's
Yeah,
not
you sound
yours
like a hater to
and
me,
build it
man. I
up.
don't know.
Right, right. And build it
You
up.
say you can get a house. You can get a house a million ways. You can build it, take it, whatever, man. Shit.
Look, okay, give it to me. I mean,
Just
whatever
get
you
the
want to
house, get the
use.
land, get the people on there. Let's feed the people, man. Let's grow some
That's the
food, man.
important part.
Know what
Why
I'm
why
saying?
not look at the important thing? Why not look at
Yeah,
what the
let's
goodness
get
of
it,
this
man.
is?
Let's get it. Start talking about
Some
this shit. Let's
child.
get it.
We need people to be we need people to
Let's
be on
come
the edge.
together,
And
do it, whatever.
I'm gonna definitely do a live soon, on whatever my heart tell me on the date or when we need to do this. But we definitely got to do this meditation. Whoever is down with it. I know some people don't believe in that. They don't think that it's beneficial. They don't believe in manifestation and none of that stuff. But listen, everybody that's down with me. Make sure y'all looking out for this because once I'm gonna shoot the information out just once because we don't need too many ears with negative thoughts and talking and oh, what y'all done? Yeah, all that. So if you're in earshot and there's something you interested in, make sure you're looking for that video. We definitely gonna do it. We're gonna set it up because we need to do something. We got to start raising some type of frequencies on this plane. I mean, it seems like nothing else is working. Nothing else is working. Nothing else is working, bro. I mean, we got to try something.
Yeah,
We talking
it's
it,
working.
we walking it. Now we got to be
Everything
about
working.
it. I mean.
Everything working. It's all working. Like,
It's
let's
building,
do
it's
it.
building, but we got to keep building, bro. Can't be like, oh, we did this, we did that. Okay, that's
Yeah,
not gonna be
no,
enough. You feel
never
me?
end. Yeah, and they'll never end.
Can't stop. Yeah, we can't stop. We gotta make sure we keep the motion. We gotta make sure more things are added, more things are doing, more things get going. Keep that fire. You gotta keep putting wood on the fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta keep putting the wood on the fire, bro. I know you done had a amazing night. And I don't even know what to say about that, as far as your personal thing this evening. Thanks so much for joining me, helping me go over a lot of this. Look, here I go again. I be trying to get through these pictures. It be so hard, my mouth, man. Even when I was up here by myself, I'm just a talking, talking, talking. I can't help it sometimes. I tell you, especially when I'm up here, whatever I want to say, I'm saying it because I'm not on the platform where I'm getting cut off. And oh, you long-winded sister, so shut up so I can talk now and all that. So I got to make sure I'm saying what I want to say. But we'll try this again with the picks. I don't know. It might be a late night. I'm definitely gonna do a show. I might do the one on this trafficking thing. I definitely want to put this out here because people got to be aware of this. We got to be watching and seeing what's going on. We see somebody that's looking like they don't know what's going on. They unaware of their surroundings. They looking scared. They with some strange person to reach out something if they're your color. I don't know. We got to get some stuff in order to make some type of changes because this has been going on for too long and it's the abuse of us, the abuse of the system, the abuse of the natural currency on this entire universe and world, the abuse of our mentality, the degradation of our ancestors' bodies. I mean, amongst that's just a few of the things, man. We got to make some moves to do stuff different, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't want to say too much more. I know it's late. I didn't even mean to go this long. I want to go through a couple of pics, and that was it, bro. I appreciate you for joining me. Thank you once again, everybody that came out.
Appreciate you.
My chat. Anything you want to say before we get out of here, bro?
Um, much love, everybody, man. It's all love.
All right, guys. Y'all already know I'm about to be out of here, and I'll probably be up for a minute. And yeah, just thinking about the next journey for next couple of hours, what other moves to be making. I hope y'all do that as well. Go to sleep with some good thoughts on your mind. Have a slight little quiet meditation to yourself. That when you get up, when you wake up after you have had your rest, whatever it is that you have seen in your dreams, it is manifested into your thoughts, and you can remember them, and then you will be able to, use that information to benefit you in, what's going on when you wake up the next day. So, um, you know, all I want to say is a few shout outs to the chat, everybody that came. I really appreciate you guys. It's all peace and love. Love somebody. Be nice to somebody tomorrow. Go out. You walking past a stranger, give them a smile. You know what I'm saying? You got a bottle of water or two. Somebody homeless. It's hot as heck out here right now. Y'all make sure y'all give them a bottle of water, some a sandwich, a snack, something. Anything you can do to benefit somebody else and not thinking about yourself. That's gonna be a good thing for tomorrow. So, all right, y'all, we out. I love you guys. Thanks so much for showing out. Peace and love. Peace and love, bro. Have a good one.